Good evening, Mason. How have you been? How have you been spending your time lately?
Well, just the usual. Nothing particularly new. How about you?
I'm doing well too. Nothing new here either. But I actually wanted to talk to you about Ava.
Ava? Is there a problem? Well, it might not concern me, but I'll listen to you.
Recently, Ava seems to be feeling a bit stressed.
Stressed, huh? What exactly is she stressed about? It's probably not that big of a deal, right?
She says it's tough balancing work and wedding preparations. And it looks like she's wearing herself out physically and mentally.
She just needs to work harder. Wedding preparations aren't that big of a deal. I'm busy too, you know.
That might be true, but if you could help her a little, I think it would make things easier for her.
Help? What exactly do you want me to do? I've got a lot on my plate.
Even just helping with the wedding preparations, or being there for her emotionally would be a big help.
She should handle that on her own. I'm busy. I always say to take care of your own stuff.
I understand you're busy, but if you could just cooperate a little, Ava would feel more at ease.
Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be the head of the household, so why should I do that? Ava is an adult. She should take care of her own things.
It's because you care about Ava that I hope you can support her a little. Can't you spare some time for her?
Well, even if you say that, honestly, I don't have the time. I'm swamped myself.
I see. Even so, I want to help her as much as I can.
I'll think about it, but don't expect too much.
Thank you. That means a lot. Even just showing you care will make a difference.
Fine, I'll do that, but don't interfere too much. Just keep that in mind.
I'm sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Mason, sorry to bother you when you're busy. I just can't seem to calm down. I also wanted to express my gratitude, and that's why I'm texting you.
What?
Tomorrow is finally the wedding day.
What? Oh, are you Ava's mother? You must feel relieved that your only daughter is marrying a man with a stable income.
What? Well, that's true.
So, I'm going to marry your daughter.
Yes, please take care of her.
But Layla...
Yes?
Could you stop interfering? I've told you before, right? It's really annoying when you keep butting in, especially at such an important time. It's troublesome if you act on your own.
Excuse me?
For convenience, I'm treating you as my mother-in-law. But honestly, once your daughter marries, you're no longer needed. You need to understand that. Yet you contact me the day before, trying to assert your position as her mother. At your age, you should have more common sense. You seem to lack social common sense.
I didn't mean it that way.
Well, whatever. As long as you don't do anything unnecessary from now on, I'll let this slide. But since I'm marrying your daughter, who was raised by a single mother, you should show more respect. Consider my position.
Are you concerned about the fact that she was raised by a single mother?
Well, Ava is a college graduate, and considering she was raised by a single parent, you did a decent job raising her. But still, from a social standpoint, is a bit problematic. I have to consider these things. In a wealthy family like mine, we can't ignore such matters. Single-parent families are usually poor and low-educated, and that bothers me. We have to consider public perception and protect the family's honor.
But that's your prejudice, isn't it? I don't think that's actually the case. Judging someone's worth based on their background isn't right.
The fact that you're voicing such opinions to someone of higher status shows your lack of common sense. Know your place. Acting within your position is common sense for adults.
Higher status.
After I marry Ava, please refrain from interfering. I expect you to be more reserved from now on. It's really annoying when you interfere with family matters. Do you understand?
Hey, Auntie. It's been a while. It's me, Nora. Oh, Nora. It's like you read my mind. Huh? What do you mean? I was just about to contact you. I haven't been able to reach Ava. Do you know anything? Yes, that's why I'm texting you. I'm a bit worried about Ava's recent behavior. Actually, I think Mason is monitoring Ava, so she can't contact anyone. Her movements seem restricted. Monitoring? I can't believe that's happening. What exactly is going on? Ava wants to call off the wedding with Mason, but he's been quite persistent in watching her. She can't move freely. Oh, I see. That sounds really tough. It pains me to hear she's going through that. She must have been anxious all this time and had no one to confide in. Yeah. Actually, I had a feeling something was off. Mason's attitude towards me, for example. He used to be very polite, but recently, he's been cold. I see. Where did the good young man he used to be go? He completely changed in the last message. He was like a different person. It was as if he held a grudge against single-parent families. He looked down on them so much. I can't believe he acted like that. It seems he was the same with Ava. She endured it all this time, but it looks like she's reaching her limit. Nora, did you hear anything from Ava? How much she has been suffering? Well, she said if she could break off the engagement before the wedding, that would be the best, but she also knows it might not be possible. She's been troubled all this time. She wanted to consult with you earlier, but it was hard for her to bring it up. I see. Until recently, my ex-husband's company's troubles affected me too, so it must have been difficult for her to talk to me. She was considerate of me. I understand. She's been thinking about a lot of things. Well, actually, Ava asked me to do something just in case. In case of what? What did she ask you to do, Nora? What is it? Is there something we can do for her? If she becomes unreachable right before the wedding, she asked me to inform you, to convey her feelings on her behalf. I'm sorry for the late hour, but can I come over now? There's something I need to discuss with you. Can you spare some time? All right, I don't mind at all. I'll be waiting. Thank you. Mason, congratulations on your wedding. The day has finally arrived. I'm Layla, Ava's mother.
Huh?
I'm at the reception desk of the wedding venue, and there's a bit of a problem. I've been unable to reach Ava for a while, so could you tell me what's going on?
Oh, Layla, you came to the venue? I didn't expect you to actually come. Why did you bother coming?
I came here as a parent to attend my daughter's wedding, which I think is normal, to fulfill my responsibility as a parent.
What? Layla, did you not understand what I said last night? I went out of my way to explain. What are you thinking?
What? What I discussed last night and attending today are separate issues. Wouldn't it look bad if the bride's parents didn't attend? It's a parent's duty to witness their daughter's big day.
You don't need to worry about that. We've already arranged for stand-ins for the bride's parents, so there's no problem if you don't attend. Rest assured, everything is taken care of.
What? Did you really do this? I wasn't informed of this. I never thought you could actually do something like that.
Whether you knew it or not, there are services that provide stand-ins for such roles. You can request anything you need. It's a convenient world we live in.
Did you really hire fake parents as stand-ins? Do you think that's acceptable? I can't believe you think that's a way to maintain appearances.
Yes, it's better than having you attend. I made proper arrangements to keep up appearances. We'll handle things ourselves. There's no place for you here. Single parents are a disgrace. Fake parents will attend the wedding, so you are no longer needed. But leave the wedding gift, will you?
Could it be that the reason I haven't been able to reach Ava since last night is...
Oh, I took her phone to prevent her from contacting anyone outside on her own. There's no way she'd be allowed to make decisions on her own. At this point, she said she didn't want to marry me anymore. That would be a problem for me. My honor is at stake here. As the son of a wealthy family and an employee of a major company, I can't allow the engagement to be broken off. If that happens, my position would be jeopardized. I won't allow the engagement to be broken off. If I allowed that, my pride would be hurt, and my family's honor would be damaged.
So, Mason, you're fabricating a bride to get your way, ignoring the true mother, me, and even going so far as to lie, disregarding Ava's feelings of not wanting to get married, and forcing today's wedding. Is that correct?
Layla, watch your words. You are no longer needed. You're not necessary anymore. Stop interfering.
What kind of person are you?
You raised your daughter with care, and now she's marrying into wealth, so you should have no complaints, right? If anything, for a poor person like you, this is according to plan, isn't it? You should actually be grateful. Now get out of here. You're a nuisance being here. I'll say it again. You are no longer needed.
Oh, really? Then we'll both leave. We have no more business here, and I'll do as you say.
Huh? Both? What do you mean?
Yes, both of us. Me and one other person. Who do you think it is? Think a bit and you might figure it out.
I haven't heard about this. What are you planning?
You'll find out soon enough. Goodbye. No matter what you say, we are leaving.
Hey, wait. The conversation isn't over. Are you planning to run away?
Nora, I just hurried out of the venue. I'm a bit nervous, but what should I do next? Tell me the next steps. Hurry to the gate of the venue. My friend is waiting in a red car. Get in. The car will take you to a safe place. Got it. Thank you. I'll head there right away. I need to hurry. By the way, is Ava safe? I'm so worried about her. Did she manage to escape safely? She's already with me, away from the venue. Ava's fine, don't worry. Leave her to me. I'm relieved. Thank you so much. Your being there really helped. Please take her safely to a secure place. If anything happens, contact me immediately.
Hey, what is going on here? Layla, can you explain this? Don't ignore me. Answer. I don't understand it all.
Oh, why are you contacting me now?
Forget it. I need an explanation.
Ava is missing from the venue, and somehow the wedding has been called off.
That's right.
And your parents have already agreed. The wedding gifts have been returned, and the guests have left, right?
Exactly. So when you said you were leaving with two people, the other one was Ava.
Yes, that's right. Let me reveal the trick. When I messaged you about the reception desk, It was to buy time to cancel the wedding. At the same time, it was also to buy time to help Ava escape. We planned everything very carefully.
What? I don't understand. I had someone watching Ava to make sure she didn't leave the bridal room. How is this even possible? My plan was supposed to be flawless.
And that guard? Was it your cousin Nora? You trusted her too much, didn't you?
What? How do you know her? You actually know each other? I can't believe it. How is this even possible?
Nora is Ava's high school classmate and best friend, so she's been looking out for her all along. She's been on Ava's side from the start.
Best friend? I had no idea. I didn't know at all. I never knew she was so important.
You didn't know? That's surprising. So you assumed family members would automatically be on your side and made her the guard. That was very careless.
What the hell? But more importantly, how do you plan to make up for this? Do you think you can get away with this? What about my honor?
Make up for this?
You canceled the wedding without permission and even convinced my parents to cooperate. Do you enjoy humiliating me? This is the first time I've experienced such humiliation.
Seriously? Why was the wedding called off? Why does no one side with you? Calm down and think about it. Your actions are the cause of all this.
The fact is, I was humiliated. Pay me compensation. You will cover all the costs of the wasted wedding. The payment must be in full. Just because you're from a poor single-parent family, don't expect any mercy.
Good grief. You were the one who's no longer needed.
What? What did you say?
You truly don't understand, do you? How your actions lead to these consequences? Take a moment to calm down and think carefully. No matter what you do, I won't regret it.
Hey, don't mess with me. What the hell is going on? What kind of trick did you use?
Oh, please don't be rude.
You're telling me you're the new CEO of my company? How did a poor single mother become the CEO of a major corporation?
It seems you've completely forgotten what I told you before. I work as a management consultant.
What?
I thought I had already explained the circumstances of my appointment as the CEO of AZ Corporation. The original successor, my ex-husband, declined the position due to health reasons. And among the names of several other candidates, I was included. And ultimately, I, with my track record as a management consultant, was chosen.
The ex-wife as the CEO?
I'd like you to think of the presidency as separate from our divorce. My husband and I didn't divorce because of a falling out.
Excuse me?
We were both too much into our work, which led to unwanted misunderstandings and distances. And to avoid growing to hate each other, after many discussions, we settled on a divorce. So we still see each other once or twice a month, and even go on trips together with Ava.
What?
There are different forms of marriage and family. Each person makes the best decision according to their situation. I hope you can understand that a little. There are various forms and each one is correct. But since this is a private matter, let's leave it at that. Please do not delve further into our personal circumstances.
What the hell?
That aside, Mason, you've been repeatedly falsifying expenses, haven't you? We know everything. You can't hide it any longer.
What? What are you talking about? Why are you suddenly bringing this up? There's no way I would do such a thing. Who is spreading such lies?
This is based on the internal investigation report. All your actions have come to light. What do you plan to do now? You have no choice but to accept the facts. Discussing this on a personal chat is not ideal, so I'll leave it to the appropriate personnel. but you should expect to be dismissed with cause. Prepare yourself. Our company can't stay silent on this matter.
Wait a minute. I can't handle being told this suddenly. I didn't have time to prepare. I have to bear the full cost of alimony to Ava and the wedding expenses, which means I'll be in debt. If I lose my job in this state, what am I supposed to do? I have nothing left.
All of this is the result of your own actions. It's called reaping what you sow. You're just receiving the appropriate penalty for what you did. This is the consequence of your actions.
No way. I've been disowned by my family too. I have nowhere to go. Since the wedding, everyone at the company has been treating me coldly, and I have no one to rely on. What should I do?
It's not my problem. You have to take responsibility for yourself. Being an adult means being responsible for your own actions. Now I have a meeting to attend. I can't spend any more time on you.
Wait a minute. Don't be so cold. Don't abandon me.
I'll block your number since it's no longer necessary. This is the end of our communication. We won't be in contact anymore.
Wait, please. I beg you. Listen to me. You're the only person I can rely on now.
Even if you say something convenient like that, it's not my problem. Well, excuse me.
Wait, hold on a minute. Help me, please. Do something for me.
Since the day the wedding was called off, a lot has happened. Mason was found to have misappropriated company funds and was immediately fired. The company harshly condemned his actions, and he couldn't avoid repercussions. Furthermore, he was disowned by his family and completely abandoned by them. His wealthy parents couldn't forgive his actions either. Mason lost his job, had no one to rely on, and fell into a state of isolation. Former friends and colleagues also started avoiding him, and he ended up completely alone. Well, it's his own fault. My daughter Ava has started a new life safely. She's working hard at her new job and is now focused on pursuing her dreams. I want to quietly watch over her as she continues to strive. May she find happiness and marry someday.